Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Talking Shit in the Commentary. I'm DeAndre. We got some lag going on with the camera. YouTube is being overloaded by my ass. There's something trending on the Twitter this morning, 216, 215, and 216, 2015 at 9:44 in the morning. There's something trending on Twitter. I love the president. I love Obama. Today is President's Day. I answered phones for Obama. I sent that tweet out, a throwback. I went and made calls out to potential voters for President Barack Obama. He is my president. He's the first black president. And I was trying not to judge and evaluate him this morning because of some of the decisions that he's made since he's been president. But I remember calling a friend of mine who has passed away. But I remember calling her and telling her we were both crying on the phone because I just I couldn't believe he won. I'm talking about the first election. I called her. I was looking at the screen and I said, he won. He won. He won. And I was listening to a report the other day, and I don't really think that people really know what it's like to be black if they're not black. I know that we can compare it. I know that in the gay community, there's often a comparison with gays and blacks and the rights and the civil rights of women and all of that, but just the lynchings and the different history of certain towns, literally like seeing blacks in the 1800s, like getting some ground in a certain town and coming and just sort of running all the blacks out of town and burning all the businesses by black-owned people. And I know that the president is the president of the entire country, but as a person from the black community, as a black man, I just am still sort of flabbergasted at the fact that we do have the nation's first black president, who I think was, for a little while, Bill Clinton, who has his offices in Harlem, I think, still. The bottom line here is that there's still a lot of injustice for all kinds of people. There was an Indian man that was tackled to the ground, much like Eric Gardner in New York City, a man of color. Was a grandpa who was in town to babysit his grandchildren, was brutally injured by a police officer who was then terminated. I think it was in Alabama or Mississippi. But, there's still a lot of injustice going on. There's all this stuff with ISIS, a cult, a group of people who are really causing a lot of trouble in the Mideast or in that part of the world. And they cut off, they killed these Christians, and captured Christians and killed them. And, a lot of people would just rather see the world burn, and what I'm upset about in regards to our culture here in America is as long as it's about certain protection of certain monies, then the behavior is really, we can do what we want. There's a lot of money that goes into Wall Street that nobody questions really anymore. I mean, I found out through some documentaries and stuff that there's offices set up in these investment firms and in these different banks. There's federal offices for the federal branch of government that monitors the behavior of what goes on Wall Street. They're in cahoots with these people. They sit down with people like Bernie Madoff and they made off with all that money. So I'm proud of President Barack Obama in the sense that he has caused a shake-up. He has ruined the status quo for a lot of folk. There is some questioning about the significance of Obamacare, but there's a lot of people who are benefiting from this program. No matter what you say about it, including the increasing costs, because I just started realizing, one of the main reasons why certain costs are increased because more people have the benefit of health insurance. So the costs were rising at first, but more people weren't benefiting from having health insurance. So now that more people are benefiting from having health insurance, yeah, the cost is going to go up, but the amount of people that are insured is going up too. And, you can't help but thank President Obama. The idea that jobs are back. Because when President Bush was in charge, that was right when at the end where he should have been sacked. We've gotten out of these wars. We're trying to, they're still judging this man because we haven't cleaned up all of George Bush's bullshit. And he's even had some of his own that I've questioned. But the bottom line is an upswing in regards to the way things have turned out. President Barack Obama talking about cutting through a lot of the drama. They criticize his kids. One man threatened his wife. Somebody ran up to the White House with a knife. Republicans are still not trying to cut out strife. And this man is moving forward. Cynicism and sarcasm during the different President's State of the Union addresses, not just the traditional catcalls, but literally yelling at the president across the hall during him addressing us all. And now, it's trending on Twitter, I love President Obama, I love the president. I love the president when things kind of look okay, and I trust the president and all of that. But a while ago, it wasn't that way. So I'm just glad that President Barack Obama has confronted certain things. He's doing certain stuff, and the gas prices are going down. Remember, they made him wear sort of a dunce crown that he didn't know how to get the prices down. Well, the gas prices have gone down. And nobody's really giving him, a lot of people don't want to give him credit for that. So, I don't know. I mean, I have several video feeds, several video shows where I have said, I love the president. I'm really grateful that this country allowed a black president to run and win and do the right thing. And now we're getting ready to have our first female president. I truly believe, without a shadow of a doubt, unless there's any kind of major bump in the road, that Hillary Clinton will be the next president of the United States in 2016. I believe that the cartoon machine of the Republican Party in this area of government is still in full swing. They do not have one thing that they can match up with this girl's and her husband's political machine. The Clintons are all powerful, especially when and if they know they're about to win. And be careful with her daughter. I think Chelsea is powerful too. I think she will be playing a role in public service as time goes on. One last final thing. I am not ready for Benjamin Netanyahu to be in this country. I am not ready for Benjamin Netanyahu to come to this country in this time of crisis and anxiety for a lot of people all over the planet, in the Muslim community, and the different judgments and stuff that's going on, for him to sort of be parading around as if he is the only Jewish sound on the ground, boots on the ground, is a lie. This man does not fully represent the Jewish community. He is a troublemaker and a fraudulent murderer. And I believe that President Obama has every right to have skepticism toward this motherfucker's ego trip over here as he misses the journey of helping humanity. And I think that giving him all this money, giving that country, that government, all the money is a disservice to its citizens in the way in which he behaves. And I believe that Benjamin Netanyahu, instead of addressing our country, when he comes here, he should take his motherfucking ass over to Fox News and then go his ass home if he makes it here. And by the way, fuck Fox News. Have a good day, Mr. Obama. Thank you.